Hello and welcome to my presentation on my new company, Helping Hand. The premise of Helping Hand is to train individuals to be able to sell technological goods in stores across the UK representing brands that seek our help to boost revenue figures. We do this by training our own store representatives and placing them in leading retailers. Not only will the representatives be associated with the brand in which they are selling to the public, but it is essential that they perform professionally at all times, as this is the only interaction that this company has with the public. All other revenue streams involve interacting with other businesses. The long-term aim of this company is to represent leading brands on a national scale, with talented reps working in store being the preferred choice over competitors for the general public. The short-term objectives of this firm are to land a well-recognised brand deal that we will be able to represent in store. I believe that this can be achieved through the use of trial shifts to demonstrate both the service we offer and how we operate as a firm. The market for this type of work is growing, as especially with technological goods, people are becoming more dependent upon them and also demand more from each product. Our aim is to educate customers as best we can to push a sale towards our partners. As information technology, or better known as IT, becomes more powerful and widespread, especially with the continual evolution of the internet and e-commerce, investment in IT systems continues to rise and evaluating IT investment is becoming more complex. As a result, business executives are demanding not only wise investments in IT, but also ways of extracting more value from existing hardware and software infrastructure, information systems, resources, and the ever-growing information stored by the organization. To assess your needs, look at how you intend to use computers in your business. Think about, for example, the tasks you plan to computerize, for example, recording, record keeping, payroll, invoicing, advertising, your basic requirements, which includes network equipment, operating systems or software, and your business-specific requirements, which includes web servers for e-commerce businesses. Different types of businesses will generally have different computer hardware needs. A personal computer may be enough for a small startup, but a growing business may need more advanced equipment to meet its changing needs. When choosing hardware, make sure that any new or replacement components are compatible with your existing computer equipment. Consider the overall costs, including if it might be cheaper to install a new system rather than upgrade the existing components. Your IT strategy should take into account any future changes in your market, your employees, and your products or services. If possible, integrate hardware refresh and software rollout strategies in your business. Weekly reports need to be presented in the clearest way possible, i.e. through the use of a highly developed information system. Without the implication of IT strategy, this company would not be able to operate, as it is so reliant on the successful management and transferring of a large amount of data. Having such a system that can present data in an interactive manner, such as having stores mapped out such as having these stores mapped out with every one we operate on. With data available by clicking on that store, this will place us ahead of competitors and reduce our barriers to entry. Information systems in a business organization are a key factor to success because it turns the information into a shape which is meaningful to the users. The workflow and the knowledge of working organizational structure all have a basic need of good information systems. The key thing in the information system is that it has a particular configuration which bounds the user around in the form of teaming or individuals, depending on the task they have to do. The success of the business information system is all about performance and team coordination. The effective performance of every activity in an organization relies on effective information systems. The factors which are affecting the users within a business organization can be found in the implementation process. Therefore, implementation of BIS is considered as the most important subject area for research work. After finding out the psychological problems associated with the implementation of a BIS, knowledge management plays a vital role for tackling these problems. Information systems are often mixed up with information technology and computer science, but an information system is a field which only emphasizes on organizations. While it uses softwares and hardwares, it is not anything to do with them more in detail. Business information systems typically rely on 5 basic resources, which are as follows. People resources. This resource includes the users of an IS and those who develop, maintain, operate, and implement the system. Hardware resources. The hardware resources not just include computers, but also hardware like telephones, fax machines, switchboards, servers, etc. All are valid examples of hardware. Software resources. The software resources not only refer to computer programs and the media on which they are stored. Software resources also include the procedure used by people to handle different business activities like instruction manuals and company policies. And lastly, communication resources. These resources are required to enable different systems and transfer data. In business process communication, resources play a vital role. And data resources. These include all the data that an organization has access to, regardless of its form. Computer databases, paper files, and measurements taken by sensors on a production line are all examples of data resources. Entity relationship diagrams, also known as ERDs, are a type of structural diagram for use in database design. An ERD contains different symbols and connectors that visualize 2 important information: the major entities within the system scope and their relationships among these entities. Unlike most businesses, Helping Hand does not associate themselves directly with the suppliers. The order ID is also sent to both headquarters of Helping Hand and the headquarters of our respective partner. This is where the use of our information system will excel. Our partners will receive massive amounts of data, including the product sold, date and time of sale, and the store in which it was sold. This information will most likely be processed into an Excel spreadsheet or something similar. From here, it can be a tenuous task to locate relevant data and, more importantly, identify trends, therefore making it difficult for them to see what the next logical step is. Our job is to provide those trends in a clear manner, making it easy for our partners to both see what they need to improve on or alter, but also the success of our representatives and the difference they make to their sale figures. Based on my database design, I would like to find out how each individual store representative is performing. Since I only have one representative in each store I operate in, I would send the statement select employee name from representative and select store ID from store, select store order ID from order, and order by employee name. For reference, the employee ID and the store ID will be the same number. This query will provide Helping Hand with a lot of relevant data. This can then be mapped onto our information system in order to make the data more presentable for our partners. Trends will let us know whether employees are behaving as they should. This job could be seen as easy money, who may be tempted to slack off doing work by not turning up and posting false reports or trying to boost their sales. Key performance indicators, or better known as KPIs, help you optimize your organization's most valuable asset and major expense, employees. A KPI dashboard is an easy way to have a window into all of your work, with the information you need in one place to share with your team and track your progress towards goals, or tell you where you need to make adjustments to reach them. Here is a typical digital dashboard to show one representative statistics over the last given period. This is easily legible and clearly states whether an employee is performing above or below what is expected of them. This is a fairly basic representation, however covers the core factors that are most important to us. Sales growth, how the employee is boosting store revenue and their customer feedback score. All three factors are imperative to the success of Helping Hand.